Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Real Talk Bougie. Guys, this happened in Wilson, North Carolina in the last 48 hours. I need to talk to you guys about this story because it's absolutely unbelievable. This gentleman right here, Donta Chestnut, went to evict this woman, her son, her husband, and another family member. By the time this man left the home, two people were dead. One person had non life threatening injuries, and the other person was fine. This is just a crazy, crazy story. It's really sad how this whole thing went down. Let's get into it. This guy right here in the orange, Donta Chestnut, he is a community leader. He does mentoring programs. This is a guy that people in the community of Wilson fall back to as if he is, a known businessman, even known kind of as a pillar of the community, if you can believe it. But for some reason, he was set off on Monday and handling this eviction on what I'm understanding is property that does not even belong to him. And baby, he is now in jail, in custody with murder charges, attempted murder charges. It's really, really bad. Let's get into it.
Faces a new charge. Wilson police added a second charge for attempted murder for Donta Chestnut, as he accused of shooting 4 people yesterday.
And tonight we are learning more about the victims. This is Natasha Sutton and her son Avante Pender. They were killed. WRAL's Heidi Kirk spoke with their family this afternoon. Heidi, their family really wants answers.
Well, Lena, the big question that their family members who we spoke with today is why would someone shoot and kill their loved ones? And that's a question that Wilson police officers here at the department in downtown Wilson have been looking into over the last 2 days. But at this point, we still don't know what the motive was. And of course, this is something that the family would really like to know. These photographs of Natasha Sutton and Avante Pender are some of the only living memories of this mother and son. Tatiana Rogers and Tyrone Brown say losing their mom and brother still doesn't feel real.
Your heart is ripped out of your chest.
I feel like somebody just stabbed me in my heart.
A fate they say they never would have expected.
I called my mama's phone, called my brother, and nobody answered. And then I called my cousin, and she told me, something had happened to my mom and my brother. And that's when I found out that they were gone.
Now it's hard to imagine not speaking to them again, especially their mom.
We talk almost every day. I didn't get my phone call this morning.
And she's always been the backbone through everything. She's the glue. And it hurts.
They say their mom, her husband, and brother had just moved into the apartment on Washington Street. Their landlord, Donta Chestnut, is now accused of shooting them, along with their aunt. Chestnut, the founder of R. Wilson, a nonprofit built around empowering youth, is now behind bars. Neighbors tell WRAL yesterday it's something they never could have imagined from someone who did so much for his community. This family says they'll never be the same.
It hurts me to my soul. I would never be able to pick up the phone to talk to my brother, to talk to my mom. I'm truly just lost for words.
Now they're looking ahead for answers as to why. Now, Chestnut was in court today in Wilson County. He was given no bond and is still in custody. He'll be back in court on September 30th. Heidi Kirk, WRAL News, live in Wilson County.
Okay, guys, let's pivot over to Facebook real quick. So, of course, because we know how this thing goes, some of it was caught on a live stream on Facebook. Somebody was streaming. I think it was Mr. Chestnut. It had to be, because from the vantage point, it had to be his phone. He might have been streaming it, but this is what's going to end up probably being some bad evidence for him. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? I mean, you know, oh well. Um, especially when you're doing, you know, you're putting yourself out as a community leader and then you are taking people out. So it is unclear as to why these people needed to leave. And they just moved in. So let's just get a look at this. But this seems to be part of the aggravating set of circumstances that popped this whole thing off.
Sheriff or police or nothing.
So he's there in a suit, and not that that's a bad thing, but he's there dressed, and he's telling these people who are comfortable in their homes, no paperwork, no nothing, that they have to leave.
They got to go today. What? They can record all they want. They can record all they want. They getting out today.
So someone says on here, a video surfaced of Donta Chestnut confronting the people he shot on Washington Street in Wilson. He streamed it. After the shooting, he deleted it. He was charged with the murder of Natasha LaTrice Sutton and Avante Pender, and attempted murder for the shooting injury of Tiffany Fogg, and attempted murder of Tyrone Sutton. Chestnut is the founder of One Wilson, maybe it's Our Wilson, I think it is One Wilson, Our, it says One, but I believe it's Our, a nonprofit mentor organization. He also ran for city council. Girl, when I show you the city council video, okay. All right. He also ran for city council. And this is from the Wilson Police Department. On 9:15 at 2 p.m., officers with the Wilson Police Department responded to the 900 block of Washington Street in reference to gunshot call. Officers arrived at the scene and located 3 victims: Natasha LaTrice Sutton, Avante Pender, and Tiffany Fogg, suffering from gunshot wounds. He went up there and just shot everybody. Sutton and Pender were pronounced deceased on the scene by Wilson County Emergency Medical Services. Fogg was transported to the Wilson Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators were able to identify the suspect as Donta Maurice Chestnut. Chestnut was taken into custody, charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of attempted first-degree murder. Investigation is ongoing. Contact the Wilson Police Department if you have any information regarding the matter. Okay, let's watch what happened here. You guys already know that deleting a video does not help at all. It just prolongs the matter at the end of the day, because they will get the full video, no problem. That's just a subpoena.
They got to go today. What? They can record all they want. They can record all they want. They getting out today.
Thank you.
We got to start packing stuff up today, man.
There was a little bit more to this that I heard earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, before we go over to Dante's page, just wanted to make a note that Dante's sister, Tiffany Chestnut, was also arrested in this situation. It states here on this person's page, Fighting Crime News, basically they're saying that Tiffany Chestnut was arrested and charged with accessory after the fact and alter, destroy evidence. Chestnut became an accessory after the fact to the first-degree murder committed by Donta Maurice Chestnut yesterday against Avante Pender and Natasha, well, I think it's LATRICE Sutton on Washington Street in Wilson. Another person was also shot, which I think is her sister. The warrant states Chestnut knowingly assisted Donta by picking up the broken handgun used in the crime and handing it back to him as he fled the scene. Chestnut is also accused of unlawfully interfering with crucial evidence by removing the weapon from the crime scene, an act authorities say directly hindered the investigation, and they gave her a $30,000 bond. Ooh, okay. Y'all, police arrest a second person in Wilson shooting that killed 2, injured 2 more. This might have some similar information, but let's see. On Tuesday, Wilson police arrested 38-year-old Tiffany Chestnut in connection with the shooting that killed 44-year-old Natasha LATRICE Sutton, 21-year-old Avante Pender, and left Tiffany Fogg and Tyrone Sutton injured. And this is Tiffany Chestnut right here. That's Dante's sister. A second person has been arrested after the shooting in Wilson left 2 people dead and 2 more injured on Tuesday. Police arrested 38-year-old Tiffany Monique Chestnut in connection with the shooting. Arrest warrants say Tiffany Chestnut helped Donta attempt to escape arrest after picking up a piece of broken handgun that was used in the crime and giving it to him before he fled the scene. She faces 2 felony charges, including accessory after the fact, altering and stealing and destroying evidence. She is being held on $30,000 bond and is expected back in court Wednesday at 9:30. So guys, it's going down. It's not good. Let me just see if this is the street. I think we saw this already, but
A man accused of double murder now faces.
We looked at that. Okay, let's go back over here to Facebook really quick. Again, Donta is one of these guys. He's got basically, I don't want to say it's a rec center, but he's got a mentoring type situation that people are paying a monthly fee, and they're doing basketball, bowling. He's mentoring young boys, but this is really bad. Anyway, this is what's going on. Had you heard about this story? This is kind of crazy. Of course, we'll keep you up to date. People are literally losing it, and that's what's really sad because I don't know what his official capacity was to be able to come through to try to effectuate a eviction, but it sounds like according to them, they had just moved in. Why they would be asking them to leave unless there was some sort of problem. What the problem would have been, I have no idea. This is on the site. It's like a blog site called Busted. You guys may be familiar with that. It's like mugshot stuff like that. But basically, it's saying that he was arrested in Wilson County, North Carolina, on 9/16. Anyway, so which was yesterday. Maybe he was booked in yesterday, but I think this actually happened Monday. Booked in yesterday. They say they're going to be going back to court. Yeah, booked on 9/16. I think the event happened 9/15. Donta Maurice Chestnut. Anyway, y'all, this is some very bad news. Very, very bad for the family that was involved. I hate it for them because, especially at your own home, that's pretty scary. This is mom and son. Her husband was shot, and I guess her sister, the Donta's aunt, very bad. And sad and unfortunate set of circumstances. Tell me, had you heard about this? It's all going down on Facebook. People are dropping text messages, all kinds of information. I mean, at the end of the day, you live stream an argument and then you come back and two people are dead, another person shot, a bunch of witnesses, people screenshotting Facebook streams. Not smart, but at the end of the day, this family deserves justice, and if he was dumb enough to stream it, he's going to have to pay the consequences in court and handle that business, because that's basically what's going to happen. He's going to be held to account. 2 murder charges, 1 attempted and 2 attempted murder charges. He's going to be he's done. He's going to be done. Anyway, guys, I will keep you posted. Make sure to thumbs up this video. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date on this and many other stories. I will see you next time. Take care. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye.